Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. India bans PUBG 117 other Chinese apps as border standoff lingers. India on Wednesday banned 118 more Chinese mobile apps, including the famous gaming app PUBG, over user privacy or national security violations. According to reports, there are close to 33 million PUBG players in India. The new ban comes amid the escalated tension between India and China following Beijing's provocation in the Ladakh region. When tension between the two nations first escalated in June, India had banned 59 Chinese apps, including TikTok. Later in July, India banned additional 47 apps, which were mostly replica and clones of earlier banned apps. Andhra Pradesh has 12% surplus power, says government's chief advisor. Chief advisor to Andhra Pradesh government Ajay Kallam on Wednesday disclosed that the state had 12% surplus power. Talking to reporters here, he recalled that it was late Y.S. Rajshekara Reddy who implemented free power for farmers for the first time in the country and followed it up with Jalayagnam to provide water for irrigation and drinking needs. Andhra Pradesh reports over 10,000 COVID 19 cases for 8th day in a row. Total crosses 4.5 lakh. The ominous rise in coronavirus cases in Andhra Pradesh continued as the state on Wednesday added 10,000 plus fresh infections for the 8th straight day, taking the count past the 4.5 lakh mark. As a five-figure daily increase seemed to have become the norm of late, the government in its daily COVID 19 recorded 10,392 fresh positive cases, 8,454 recoveries, and 72 deaths in 24 hours. Unlock 4. Andhra Pradesh RTC may resume services to Chennai shortly. With the centre giving way to hassle-free interstate transportation in the fourth phase of Unlock, the Andhra Pradesh State Transport Corporation may soon start bus services to Chennai. The RTC services are likely to commence in a week or two. They will proceed only till Chennai, and a decision on whether to ply buses to other parts of Tamil Nadu will be taken later, Special Task Force Officer M.T. Krishna Babu told. University of Hyderabad to conduct end semester examinations from September 16. University of Hyderabad has decided to conduct end semester examinations online for final semester postgraduate students from September 16. The decision was taken following a high-level committee meeting between heads of department and deans of schools, along with the Vice Chancellor Professor Appa Rao Padail. Skill Development College works will begin soon, says Andhra Pradesh CM Jagan Mohan Reddy. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has directed the officials to commence the works of Skill Development Colleges (SDCs) at the earliest, with an objective to provide human resources to the industry sector by imparting skill development training to youth as per the industry requirements. The state government has decided to set up as many as 30 SDCs, ensuring at least one in all the 25 parliamentary constituencies. Bengaluru neighbouring areas likely to receive heavy rainfall on September 3 and 5, says IMD. India Meteorological Department IMD predicted a yellow alert in view of heavy rainfall to occur in Bengaluru and neighbouring areas on Wednesday and Thursday. A yellow alert has been announced in Uttara Kannada, Udupi, Dakshin Kannada on September 3 and 5, as they are very likely to experience heavy isolated rainfall, C.S. Patil, Director, IMD informed Wednesday. Coastal Karnataka, as it is likely to experience widespread rainfall from September 3 to 6, with heavy isolated rain in several parts. Heavy isolated rain is very likely to occur on September 3 and 5 in Uttara Kannada, Udupi, and Dakshin Kannada, for which a yellow alert is announced, Patil further said. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share, and subscribe Bayan Times.